Further ado, welcome Asia. Asia, again, is one of my former students, graduate. She now works with me, and I'm going to let her speak first about her experience in the TESOL course. And again, she did a hybrid where some people were online and some people were in the classroom. Asia was one of the students that was actually in the classroom. So tell us a little bit about your experience with TESOL. How did you feel coming into TESOL? And then did it meet your expectations? Was it different? And then how did you feel as a graduate?
So coming into TESOL, I was a little bit nervous. As soon as I entered the classroom, and even before that, when I got to be able to with this webinar, talk to you and Jim and the other potential students, it kind of eased a lot of worries. And even at the job fair, we all clicked right away. So it was super nice to be able to go into a classroom afterwards with other students, and everyone became friends by the end. It was really fun. I'm still a bit nervous to speak in front of people, but I definitely gained a lot of confidence through the course because you have to be able to go up and speak in front of people. And I had a lot of fun, honestly. It was a lot of fun. And I'm still teaching to this
Yeah, so
today.
yeah,
So
talk about that. Let's talk about so are you teaching online? I know the answer to this, but are you teaching online,
yes.
overseas? What are you doing?
Yes, I am teaching online. I am signed up with Native Camp, and I teach about 5 to 6 teen to adults a day. And it's honestly really I don't even know what the right word is. It makes you feel good. I'm happy. I like being able to help people,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
they're always so grateful and happy as well during and after and everything. So it's really nice to be able to, one, I get to meet people from around the world, and two, I get to help them learn something which I wasn't sure was going to be I was going to be able to do before I saw you guys at the job fair, because this is something I've always wanted to do, but I never knew where to go for it.
Yeah, I remember you coming to visit us at the job fair. We're like, oh my gosh, Jim was with me, and I was like, this
Yeah.
girl, there's something special about her. So I knew then that you were going to be an excellent teacher, but I'm glad that you see it for yourself now. And then what about, so Asia also works with me. She'll work the fairs. What is that experience like for you doing those?
Doing the job fairs, I find it really fun as well because I'm also meeting people, new people, but this time it's from my community.
Mm.
And I don't really leave my house that often. So it's nice to be able to get out and actually connect with people. But now that the nice weather's here, I'll probably get out more often. But
Yeah.
it was really I keep using the word nice, but I
Yeah.
it was really fun, and I had a great time working. I think it was been 3 of them so far.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Hmm.
every single time, the other vendors are always so sweet, and meeting the people that come up to the table and getting to talk to them and inform them, because some people have the same kind of questions that I had when I first saw you guys at the job fair.
Yeah.
Like, what is this all about, and how does this even work?
Yeah. No, that's wonderful. And Asia's done some marketing and things like that as well. So depending on what your specialty is and interest, there's ways to continue on with us afterwards, right? And then just out of curiosity, for anyone who's kind of maybe nervous about going into the course or the workload, I kind of mentioned it was like we I put you guys through a lot with your, no one will ever go through that schedule again, I promise. It was tight. So, and you came with the other, and you excelled at it, as did most people in the class. So, what was that like for you? What did you find? Like, how, if someone's nervous, thinking, "Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to take this on?" What would you say to them?
I would say that I was also nervous when I first started, but literally everybody is there to help. If you have any question, no matter how little or how big you might think it is, Sarah or Jim, or maybe even some of the other students would be able to help you out and help you with answers. And if you ever get lost in the course or you don't really know what to do, the other students are really nice to be able to bounce ideas off of. And depending on who's teaching this course, it's you, right?
Uh, it depends on which one. The
Okay.
5 day one is combination of Jim and I, and the other one is myself. Yeah.
Okay. Well, either one of you are amazing to bounce ideas off of as well. So, um, really, it eases a lot of nerves as soon as you start because you realize how open and welcoming everyone is, students and teachers included.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and one last question. How did you find the practicum? So the big piece that's the make or break of the course.
I was so nervous because I am like kind of nervous to get up in front, like public speaking. But I
And
mean, as
sorry,
soon as
Asia,
I get,
before you keep going, I should explain a little bit better for everybody listening and not and go into a little bit more detail. So at the end of the course, you teach a 5 vocabulary words in another language, okay, without ever speaking English. And this is to help you, one, be able to teach to speakers of other languages, but two, how to do it without being able to communicate with your that person's language to help them understand. They're not going to be able to, you probably won't know their language. They're learning your language. So there's a barrier there, right? So the tools that we give you is to be able to teach and help them understand without being able to communicate fully in one another's language. So at the end of the course, everybody is to teach 5 vocabulary words in another language. And so that is what the practicum is. Okay, so I'll pass it back to you. Sorry, Asia.
yeah, no worries at all. Um, it was really fun. I think everybody had like a really fun time because people brought guitars to teach their lessons. People made like playing cards, like here's a picture, here's what the word is, match them up. And it was really kind of like relieving to know like we knew the whole time that we weren't going to be the only ones that had to do it, but because every student has to do it. But when you see other people do it, it kind of like eases a little bit of anxiety. And at the end of it, I think everyone was just at the end of every single student's lesson, everyone was just laughing and having a good time with it. And it's super fun.
Yeah.
I honestly, it also made me less nervous for speaking in public in different occasions and settings. So that's a benefit.
Yep.
And with the workload, it seemed like a lot at the time, but by the end of the course, after you've gone through doing so many lesson plans and like having help from teachers and students and all of that, it gets a lot easier and it's fun to do.
Yay. Oh, that's wonderful. Anything else you would like to add, Asia?
I'm super happy that I got to do this course. I'm super happy I met you guys at the job fair because it's helped out with a lot of like little anxieties and
Mm.
it's also helped me be able to connect with my community and with people from across the world. And I feel super lucky. So thank you
Mm.
guys.
Oh, oh, Asia, I love that. Well, thank you.